The Kazakhstan government had promised a smooth transition of power, yet Sunday's presidential election was anything but peaceful. In a country where critics say free speech and political opposition are largely stifled, protests like these aren't common. Thousands of disgruntled voters defied police and for days rallied in cities across the country. They called the election a farce and an affront to democracy. The Minister of Internal Affairs says at least 500 people have been arrested in the demonstrations.
We are tired of what our government is doing. They try to shut us up. We don't have freedom of speech at all. It feels like we're slaves. We are not a free country.
Our elections are fake. They are not legitimate.
And it seems some international observers agree.
Having observed the entire election process so far, we can conclude that a lack of respect for fundamental freedoms and widespread voting irregularities on election day left the potential for political reform untapped.
An electoral victory for this man was widely considered a foregone conclusion. Kassym Jormart Tokayev was handpicked by his predecessor, Nursultan Nazarbayev, Kazakhstan's first and only other president. The former leader ruled for 3 decades since the country gained independence during the collapse of the Soviet Union.
Мен Қазақстан Республикасының президенті ретінде өкілеттігімді тоқтату жөнінде шешім қабылдадым.
That announcement shocked the nation. But he appointed his ally, Tokayev, as interim leader and snap elections were called. Tokayev won with more than 70% of the vote.
Азаматтарымыз өз конституциялық құқығын пайдаланып, сайлау учаскелеріне барып, дауыс беруде. Бұл халқымыздың жарқын болашағы үшін таңдау.
Opposition political parties say they've long been suppressed in Kazakhstan, and some critics have accused the government of trying to pass off its supporters as political rivals, including them on the ballot paper to give the impression of democracy. It's an accusation the new president denies, and he remains unapologetic about the use of force against protesters.
Некоторые граждане вели себя недостойно, провоцировали сотрудников полиции. Естественно, со стороны полиции были предприняты необходимые меры.
With only their second president since independence, disillusioned residents say they fear the more things change in Kazakhstan, the more they stay the same. Melinda Nucifora, The Newsmakers.